Hey y'all, it's Trevor, your Pride Fairy, and this is Discovering Gay History. Today is for James Beard. Let's do it. Pardon the giant mattress. We just got a new mattress, but I had shit to do, so just ignore it. Just ignore it. James Beard was an American chef, author, and TV personality, and was born in 1903 and died in 1985. James Beard is probably best known for the James Beard Award, which goes to chefs and restaurateurs and authors for culinary excellence. James Beard was born in Portland, Oregon, and had a kind of sad and troubled youth. He was sort of made fun of for his size and just never really felt comfortable in his skin, and had a really hard time coming out. And in fact, I didn't know that James Beard was gay until I did some research for this year's series. James Beard actually studied theater. In 1923, he joined a theatrical troupe and studied voice and theater there. After school, he went to France, where he really flourished. He found sexual freedom there, he found his love of the culinary arts there, and he even had a short relationship with a young man while in France. And in 1927, he came back to the States. He tried a career in Hollywood, set design, radio, and costuming. The very first time that he was publicly outed was a pretty traumatic experience. He was a freshman at Reed College and was caught with his roommate in a sexual act with his professor. So not only was he embarrassed to be outed, but he was also expelled, and this sort of haunted him throughout the rest of his career. James Beard was a large man, and that always was troubling for him. He was over 350 pounds in his adulthood, and he had to keep his legs tightly wrapped for circulation and to cover his varicose veins, and he always really struggled with that. But finding no luck in the entertainment industry, in 1937 he moved to New York, where he really found his start. He and a friend opened a cocktail catering business that took off. It was called Hors d'oeuvres Inc. Catering Company. And in 1940, he published his first cookbook, Hors d'oeuvres and Canapes, which published his most loved and well-known recipes from his catering business. He became close friends with Julia Child, and Julia Child says that this book is really what put him on the map. Unfortunately, World War II rationing forced his catering company to close. And in May of 1946 to 1947, he hosted a show, I Love to Eat, on NBC, which just catapulted him as an American food authority. And in 1955, he opened his cooking school, the James Beard Cooking School, and he began to travel all over the United States, teaching courses, cooking for country clubs, and became a well-loved American chef. Beard publicly came out in 1981 in his memoir. He talks about how he knew he was gay from a very, very young age. He says this: "By the time I was 7, I knew that I was gay, and I think it's time to talk about it now." James Beard had a few intimate partners throughout his life, but it wasn't until the 70s, through his fame and fortune, that he was able to buy a townhouse in the Greenwich Village with his longtime partner, Gino Cafacci. James Beard died of heart failure in 1985. In 1991, the James Beard Scholarship Fund was founded. Since its foundation, it has awarded over $4.6 million in financial aid to culinary students worldwide. And of course, every year in May, on James Beard's birthday, the James Beard Awards are held. All right, that does it. We'll see you tomorrow on Discovering Gay History. See ya!